Hi all, Cynthia here, back doing another layout in my travel notebook, and this one's the one about items around the house that have some sort of meaning or sentimental value, or I just want to document the story behind them. And this little wooden box is one such thing. So I've pulled out the 6x6 paper pad here, very old pad, and I tried to have a look at the date. It doesn't have the date on it, but let's say that on the back it tells you how it's acid free and it's this free and it's that free, which is certainly the products these days do not have that on it. So I would say, I don't know, maybe 2010-ish, thereabouts. It's a Glitz Colour Happy pad, it's called, and I just love all the colours in this pad. It's so vibrant, and as you can see, I've trimmed it to pieces. There's little bits and pieces hanging out of it everywhere. So I wanted this side of the page to be a full piece, so I've just it wasn't quite long enough, so I've just added a piece to the top, and when I put my bits and pieces down, I'll just cover up that line. Actually, covered up better than what I expected. I thought maybe some of it would cover up, but in the end I've managed to cover the whole lot up. So what I started with was the photo, and then I went to my stash and I thought, well, I've been using Project Life cards up here, so I went and had a look and see what Project Life cards I had, and I found that one that says notes, and I just really like the reddish pink tones with the colour of the box. Now the box is made out of, I believe it's made out of jarrah, which is a tree that you find in Western Australia. That's what I believe it is made out of anyway. So the box has been hand created or hand carved at some time out of an old telephone pole, which was originally one of the original lines that ran across Australia. So initially, when they were first made, they were made out of jarrah, which is a very hard timber, which doesn't rot very easily. And so way back in the heyday, when they put the initial telegraph phone lines across Australia, these are the poles, and obviously when they've been replaced with the new modern versions, someone has managed to get a piece of it and has hand carved it out, and the inside of the box is just beautiful, just a stunning colour. So I wanted to use this Project Life card, and then I went through my embellishments. I went through the browns and the reds and possibly the greens, the pinks and the greens. Pulled out some little bits and pieces that I thought I might use, and then I was looking for some papers. I pulled out the 6x6 pads, and I come across this one. And initially it was more the fact that it has the telephones and it says hello, and there's that other piece that you saw me fussy cut out which says oh hello there, and I thought they would go quite well with the what the box was about more than anything. Couldn't find a piece of paper to fit down this side here that I particularly like, so I went to my stash and just pulled out this really neutral texture piece of paper, and I've trimmed it down to fit that side, and I really like the way that sits there. Just going to fussy cut around at this hello. So when I fussy cut something out, I generally try to leave a tiny little bit of a border, and I don't try to keep straight lines. I find if I have straight lines, it just never looks straight. It looks crooked and wrong. So if I make my lines just sort of curve around the image, it seems to work better for me. Really like the hello that was going along the bottom of the paper on the right hand side, and when I trimmed it down to fit the page, they were trimmed perfectly and had one hello left, so I've just cut that out and stuck that on the bottom of the photo there. I do have this hello there, but I couldn't make it work, so I put that back in the pad, and I think I'll use that at some other stage. And I think you also saw me try to use that really dark branding strip that had all the telephones on it. I tried to use that as well, but I couldn't get that in either. What do I do here? I get the washies out and decide I will use some washi, and I pull this one out, and I love this one, and I put a piece down there and a piece down there because that note card has a little bit of green on it. I want to add just a little bit more, but that was too strong. I didn't use that one. It was just too dark and was overpowering the photo, so I just put that tiny little strip there, and I think that's just a nice soft green to go with the green on that notes card. I grab out some string to thread through my tag, and that's not something I have to do. I'm quite happy to leave a hole empty, but today I wanted to have a tag in it, but need to get me little tweezers to help pull the thing through. And if I do tie a tag, it is generally in this knot style that I put on it. Very rarely do I tie a bow because they never look that great. Then I do my journaling. I think I pull away here so you don't watch me do my journal. I just talk about what the poll is about, the box is about, sorry. And I think I am done. Oh, I pull out this date stamp because, I'm trying to use my stamps more because I really like stamping, but just don't seem to use them so often. And this one has the word hello there, but when I'm stamping it, it's wanting to stamp the sort of like the edge of the stamp. And then I had a look at this roller stamp, and this also has the hello there on it. And I think that's all. I tidy it up and I come back and wave goodbye. So stay tuned for some close-up photos. If you enjoyed the process this far, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love reading all your comments, and until next time, everyone have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month, and I will catch you on the next video. Talk to you then. Bye.